Guys, I'm back. We're gonna continue on through this place. Because, well, there's still more to do here. So now down here you have the crystal armor over there. I'm not gonna pick up any more of the crystal equipment because there's just too much wandering around. Now there's two different paths to go on the next floor. Now there's a couple of Fuma shotguns on it, but I'm not gonna pick those up, I don't think. I'm not picking up all the items. Because it's just, this place is long, and for me, it's personally not ever worth it to ever pick up all the items. I don't care what you say, it's never worth it. For me, ever. For you, it might be. But for me, it's basically a no. Consider it as, if you want to, but I won't. That's my point on it. If you want to, heck, some of them are really useful. There's two Fuma shotguns on either side. And Cecil, yes, Cecil is going over. I'm not going through a lot of the story here, I'm sorry. Through all of those. There are others who do that and do that better. I'm not going to try and copy and imitate people who do better than me. Now there's a few items in here. Buster, things like that, but I'm going to head to one of the toughest boss fights in this game. In this area. No, both of those chests on either side. I'm heading this way. There's a cottage. I believe it's over here. No, it's not. I'm not gonna bother finding this thing even. This is gonna take me too long. Yes, there's an invisible platform. You want to go this way though, because the stuff you're gonna get here is of the utmost import. This is one of the most important items you're going to get in this area. You don't want to fight this thing. These kind of enemies are nasty in all ways. I'll admit. It's one of those nasty types of enemies that inflicts annoying status effects. Now you end up over here. Which is in the same level, just because it looks like a stairs. Now, this I will pick up. That's a golden apple. No, go away. Yes, he'll start casting Doom. He's gonna start killing everybody. Damn it! Stop turning up. See, this fight is just gonna keep spamming Doom, which is more annoying than anything else, and I don't want to bother fighting him every 5 seconds. Anyway, this way is important. You want Cecil's most powerful weapon? Head this way. We're prepared for a lot of hell to get it. You know, on my first playthrough I actually got to level 7 before I even realized how the hell I was supposed to get here. You want to pick this up though, it's gonna make all the difference. You see that's a sword Cecil's using now? That's a pea shooter compared to this. This thing is the real deal. Unfortunately, the next boss after this is immediately not affected by Holy. And it's the... I think. No, the Holy enemy's already left, I think. Now, this is back on the 5th floor. Yes. You have to actually go back up again. Be warned, this is gonna be... Yeah, there's another protect wing up here. You might want to pick it up. It's gone by Behemoth though. But unlike the, just defend. Have Cecil defend. I mean, you can cast Blink on him with everyone else the first time, but you don't really need to put Blink on him continually. Simply because he's just going to defend and counter anyway. But for the others, Kane's gonna jump. That's what Kane does. And Ed is gonna throw shurikens. Basically, that's essentially this fight. In a nutshell. Same as we did before. This is the effective way to deal with behemoths. Knowledge of how your enemies work. Don't worry, also, in these fights, you might want to use Bless. If you're a little worried about running out of magic. I'm not, because shortly afterwards they're immediately going to heal you up before they give you a place to heal up. Yeah, now, unlike the previous enemy, who was just... Unlike the previous Bahamut, who was a pushover, by the way, this guy is no joke, if you're, you know... This guy is no joke. I will Bless anyway. But no, this guy is no joke. If you treat this guy like you did treat that guy, you're gonna end up dead. Very dead. What you did there won't work here. I promise you that. Try that on this guy, and you will end up deader than a doornail. Because he pretty much will counter everything. He counters everything. Even the final boss doesn't counter everything. Oh yeah, sure, the final boss has more health, but he doesn't counter... Even the final boss doesn't counter everything. But this guy does. Yeah, this guy out-counters the final boss, in terms of the ability to counter things. Okay, imagine you combine... Okay, imagine you combine the final boss's counters with the behemoth's counters. Yes, the final boss counters all magic, but physicals slip right through. Yeah, now add a behemoth to that, and allow them to counter physicals as well, and you basically got this boss. It's not quite as hefty as the final boss, but it can be quite nasty. So you have to wait for Rosa to blink him. And Kane can jump, but that's fine. You don't want to attack until Rosa has blinked that person. So, I'm gonna cure Cecil, I'm gonna blink Edge. It's a pretty good standard way to solve this. There's really not much Rydia needs to do in this fight. Heck, this is kind of the area where Rydia starts to kind of lose her usefulness. Because most enemies start countering summons. Up to this point, most enemies don't. Summons were kind of your be-all and end-all up to this point. But I decided to make... But for this area, physicals start becoming much more potent. If you can... Providing you don't miss. Looking at you, Cecil and Kane. You should not be missing. Blink wears off after 3 attacks, so you have to reapply it every now and then, else you start having problems. Don't worry, these enemies are not too tough as long as you know what you're doing. Exactly what I mean. Which is, I mean, this next boss makes behemoths look like nothing. Now remember how the previous Bahamut tried to use Mega Flare? Yeah, this guy's just gonna go all out with it. He's not even gonna bother waiting for a fire. He doesn't count down with it. He just does it. Pretty much. Also, not everybody can use magic except Kane. This is important. That's why you give him Phoenix. He has no magical capability. Also, they give you one of these because it will be really unfair for you not to. Even then, I'm going to give this to Cecil, by the way. He needs more health. He's gonna need more health. Cottage. Don't worry about not being able to heal up before this fight. This fight gives you the best weapon, and is also the nastiest one in existence. Now, this will be tough. No, I finally get a save. Yes, this is good. This is probably the first point you're gonna get a save if you come this way. Now, this. How this sword is poured by Zemus and so must never be set free. Dark Bahumat. Now, be warned, this guy's gonna immediately just blast you with Mega Flare right off the bat. Whoever you can get to defend, do so. Because, geez, this will hurt. Next, dual cast Rosa, Cure everybody, and then slow him down. Don't summon anything. You might want to use Cry, by the way. That can't help you here, if you know. Then you want to use Shell and Blink, basically. Now, technically it should be only on people who do physical attacks, but do it on everybody. Yeah, he counters with Flare as well. Be warned. In this case, I'm just gonna... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Dual cast, Cure, and Shell. Defend, and use Cry on him. And that's also why you want to get off slow, because before he casts Reflect, and it'll just won't work. It's the one thing you want to get on him. Fortunately, he doesn't counter with it, but still. Generally, you don't want to use magic anyway, because it'll just counter with Flip and Flare. But there you go. Cry is also important. Now, yeah, because he'll counter Flare off himself, too, by the way. Now, you want to cast Cure. You want to cast Blink on, well, anyone who's going to be using physical attacks, but really in this case that just means everybody, because that's faster than having to do it individually. Also, if Edge is ninjutsu, make him use it. Cecil he counters physical attacks with attack, so be warned. Also, Bless can help him, because this can be a protracted fight. He has about 60,000 health, which is nasty. Also, he resists all elements, so, yeah. Also, by the way, it will help if you allow Edge to... Edge should be throwing. Oh, god damn it! But here's the problem. Edge is kind of pissy in durability. You really can't do much with him. You want to be cautious about that. Heck. If you can, be really cautious about Edge in particular. Cecil can do well, Tank can do well, but some other guy does not as well. Notably Edge. Also, it does help if you put haste on everybody. That makes this fight faster. Means you do more damage, the boss does less. That can be very effective in this fight. Bless. Dual cast. Cure. And I'm gonna use haste. Just so that everybody moves faster. Attack. I actually want to wait because he's now... I don't even think I've got down a quarter of his health. This can be quite a nasty fight if you're not prepared for it. If you are prepared for it, this fight will go pretty handily. God damn it. Okay. Arise. Yeah, this is what starts to become annoying. Oh, jeez, I forgot to get Blink back up. Damn it! This is the thing that annoys me, is that you have to have Blink to really do anything. That can be really tough on you, if you're not careful. Blink. And, by the way, Cure Gun. Be warned, you're probably gonna use up a lot of magic in this fight. No, it's good. Bless everybody or else we're gonna run out of magic and you'll just defend for the rest of the fight. Because you can't do anything. You literally can't. That's literally how useless he's gonna be, because he can't tank a hit. Have Kane jump, and have Cecil just attack. That tends to be the way. I mean, if you can have him do something, by all means, but I can't. He's just too brittle for my liking. I need him to defend. That's essentially all I need him to do, is defend. Defend and he'll survive this fight. Attack. Defend. Defend. Cast Shell on him. And okay, that gets annoying too. He can blink. That doesn't. He can heal himself. Sometimes, for some reason, that ignores the counter. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't count as an attack. Don't know why that is. Just blink Cecil and I guess cast Protect on everybody in the odd case that one of them gets hit by a physical. Oh, I pound his face in. It's weird. Flare does more damage than Mega Flare. I know this video might end up being a little long, but this boss fight takes a while. And we're rather than giving you a half episode. That was the only two options I really. His Reflect was off. Be important, that will wear off eventually. Not hitting him with summons is really bad, by the way. So you'll just use the most nasty ability in existence, Mega Flare, if you try to hit him with a summon, by the way. So yeah, be warned. Summons are no-go. Just keep pounding him with Cecil, Kane, and Edge if you can get Edge to survive his attacks. Note, I have not been able to get Edge to survive his attacks, so it's up to the two physical walls, really. Can you please stop doing that? That starts getting really annoying. Stop casting Flare! You know, they should make it that all of those at least stay counters, and only counters. Because I really don't like him just consistently doing that. This can be a very nasty fight. If you're not prepared to just deal with it. You know what I mean? This can be very nasty, very quickly. But as long as you keep pressing on, you probably will beat him. Just keep pressing on and don't trigger him to counter you when you're not prepared to take a counter attack. Dual cast, Cure. Pretty much. Also, stick Kane to jumping when he's got Blink on, because that means that one, he won't take any damage, and two, if a flare comes around, it's not gonna hit him. Now, Cure followed up by Blink on Cecil. Then have Cecil keep pounding. That's my advice to you. Cecil, essentially, all his job is to do is to whack him in the face a whole bunch of times. He won't do as much if you're using a Holy Blade. For God's sake, Cecil, don't miss. Yeah, I've been having bad luck with Cecil's hit percentage, might I add. Oh, blink Kane. Yeah, that doesn't happen as often because Kane's gonna be jumping. But it's essentially the same thing. Just don't let him hit you with it. Okay, that was not the best outcome, but Rosa, and note that's why I give her H versus 50. She can tank a few hits without too much trouble. It's much more important that she can take hits than Cecil can tank hits. And we're his down. Be warned, this isn't always going to go that smoothly. If you're not prepared to take him on, it could end so badly that you're literally gamed over. He can game you over if you're not careful. I make this look easy. Believe me. This is not as easy as it looks. Ragnarok. Yeah, this is Cecil's ultimate weapon. You thought these other ones was good? Yeah, no. Cecil does much better with this. This bumps his strength up to 83, his stamina by 15, and boosts all of his main stats by 15. Furthermore, look at that accuracy. This is why you want the Ragnarok. It's more accurate and it's better. It's just his best weapon. It's definitely the one you want over all the other swords. Because it makes him much more viable. Now he won't miss. You know, remember all that missing? Yeah, not gonna happen, or at least not as much. Anyway, this is Shapeshifting Tree signing out. Next episode, we're gonna continue marching on through this dungeon. Shapeshifting Tree.